Amsterdam, the city smells like rainwater gone bad, like cigarettes dropped into the canal and fished out by a ghost. The cab driver told me the place was built on wooden stilts, sinking slowly year by year. I told him that was fitting. Every paradise slides into the muck sooner or later. The conference hotel looked like a tropical amusement park had mated with a mid-range sales convention. Fake palm trees, rope bridges, rainforest noises piped in through hidden speakers. The brochures called it immersive. I called it camouflage. Tourists waddled in with their cheese tours and windmill coupons, their eyes popping out of their heads when they saw the other crowd creators. The euphemism was so clean you could eat off it. But these weren't painters or sculptors, they were pornographers, strutting into the jungle lobby like birds of paradise, wearing Hello Meow backpacks, 9-inch heels, sequin bras, or just hoodies that smelled of yesterday's shoot. Brittany Williams, an American with the voice of a cheerleader and the eyes of a prize fighter, took the stage. She pointed at a Ukrainian girl in sequins. Do you think about money before you press record? Do you know what sells, or do you just follow your creative spark? The kid didn't blink. Consistency, she said, or you vanish. The whole room nodded like they'd heard the word of God, post or perish. That was the first commandment. By the coffee machine, I met a skinny man with hair slicker than the canal water. Alex from Singapore, a programmer with the confidence of a man who thinks God forgot to patent the universe. He shoved a phone in my face before I could protest. On the screen, a woman's throat was being crushed by a hand the size of a ham. She looked like she'd never breathe again. You wouldn't know it was AI. Alex grinned. His teeth looked borrowed, completely synthetic. No human, no burnout. Fans get what they want. Creators don't have to break their backs. I lit a cigarette in the no-smoking zone, let the ash fall on the rainforest carpet. He didn't notice he was already swiping to the next clip. Doggy sex in a cave, tentacles on a beach. This is liberation, he said. Women won't have to exhaust themselves anymore. Liberation, surer chains with prettier polish, ghosts pressed into silicon, ready to be throttled until the servers crash. That afternoon, I ran into Lily Anderson. She wore a cream tracksuit, the kind of casual comfort that screams effort. She'd made headlines screwing 100 men in a day, a carnival trick, a Guinness record for endurance and emptiness. She grinned like she'd won the lottery. I'm moving on to widowers, she told me. There's a whole demographic no one's tapped yet. You gotta keep innovating. I wondered if she'd ever cried afterward, but her smile didn't leave enough room for grief. Other names floated around. Bonnie Brass, who claimed 1,000 men in a day, an Australian girl hospitalized after 583. A race to the bottom. Or maybe the top, hard to tell when the ladder's on fire. In a quiet corner of the lobby, I found a Spanish kid, Henrietta Tiefling, pink hair, lungs full of pneumonia. She coughed between sentences, still filming, still uploading silicone eggs, she told me, for men with breeding kinks. Her words tumbled out soft and tired. There is no dignity in small-town jobs here. At least, I can feed myself. Her cough punctuated the sentence like a drum beat. It stayed with me longer than Henrietta's laughter. That night I met two British gentlemen, slicker than rain on cobblestone, Paul and Dave. They pitched me immortality with the politeness of undertakers. Digital twins, they called it Freeze. A woman at 23, upload her voice, her photographs, her smile, let her strip forever, untouchable, eternal. It's ethical, Dave said, an empowering way to prolong careers. I'd heard the same pitch in funeral parlors. Sign here, sweetheart, will make you immortal. Don't mind the fine print, they sipped champagne while describing embalming in pixels. They smiled like priests offering confession, but their eyes were on the till. Morning panels smelled of coffee and hangover. On stage, porn streets, Alice Cripps clicked through slides about mental health. We're destigmatizing wellness, she said. Her voice as bland as an HR memo. I'd check their homepage the night before. Step incest, bruised throats, teens in pigtails, titles that sounded like police evidence. She said, what feels violent to you might be someone else's good time. The audience nodded. Nobody wanted to break the spell. Nobody wanted to mention the $5 million settlement for child abuse videos, fresh ink on the headlines. Better to talk about wonderful discovery features. Better to smile and keep the river moving.